Hello and welcome. You're with the news today, your primetime destination, news, newsmakers, talking points. A big story that's breaking at the moment. Arvind Kejriwal, Delhi Chief Minister, is facing now the heat as one of his key aides, another key aide of his, the Member of Parliament Sanjay Singh, has been arrested by the Enforcement Directorate earlier today in the Delhi liquor policy alleged scam case. Mr. Kejriwal at the moment is just out of Sanjay Singh's house and is speaking to the media. Listen in.
हम सब जानते हैं कि ईमानदारी का रास्ता बड़ा कठिन रास्ता होता है। आज अगर हम इन लोगों की तरह बेईमान हो जाएं, तो हमारी सारी समस्याएं खत्म हो जाएंगी। हम कट्टर ईमानदार हैं, इसी वजह से ये सारी समस्याएं आ रही हैं। इन लोगों ने यही, इनकी सबसे बड़ी दुखती रग यही है कि ये सर से लेके पैर तक भ्रष्टाचारी हैं और इन लोगों से हमारी ईमानदारी का काउंटर नहीं है इनके पास। इन्होंने हमें बदनाम करने की खूब कोशिश की। कभी कहते हैं कि केजरीवाल ने बसों में पैसे खा लिए, कभी कहते हैं केजरीवाल बिजली में पैसे खा गया, कभी कहते हैं केजरीवाल पानी में पैसे खा गया, कभी कहते हैं केजरीवाल ने स्कूल बनवाने में पैसे खा लिए, कभी कहते हैं केजरीवाल सड़क बनवाने में पैसे खा गया। इन्होंने इतनी सारी, मेरे को 8 साल हुए मुख्यमंत्री बने, 8 साल में इन्होंने मेरे 7 जन्म छान मारे, लेकिन इनको कुछ नहीं मिला। कोई भ्रष्टाचार नहीं मिला, कोई गलत काम नहीं मिला। अब पिछले 1 साल से इन्होंने नया राग अलापना चालू किया है, शराब घोटाला, शराब घोटाला, शराब घोटाला। इस शराब घोटाले के ऊपर इन्होंने 1000 से ज्यादा रेड मार चुके हैं। पता नहीं कितने लोगों को गिरफ्तार कर चुके हैं। कहते हैं 100 करोड़ रुपए का शराब घोटाला है, लेकिन इनको इतनी रेड मारने के बाद भी चवन्नी भी नहीं मिली इन लोगों को। एक भी पैसा नहीं मिला, कहीं कोई पैसा नहीं मिला। ना कोई जमीन के कागजात मिले, ना कोई जेवरात मिले, ना कोई गहने मिले, ना कोई पैसा मिला, कैश मिला, कुछ नहीं मिला इनको 1 साल के अंदर। लेकिन जबरदस्ती गिरफ्तार किए जा रहे हैं। आज इन्होंने संजय सिंह को गिरफ्तार कर लिया। संजय सिंह नरेंद्र मोदी जी के भ्रष्टाचार के खिलाफ इस देश की सबसे बुलंद आवाज है। मोदी जी सर से पैर तक भ्रष्टाचार के अंदर डूबे हुए हैं और मैं समझता हूं कि शायद आजाद भारत के सबसे भ्रष्टाचारी प्रधानमंत्री अगर कोई है तो वो नरेंद्र मोदी जी हैं। कल जब इनकी सरकार नहीं रहेगी और इनके कारनामों की जांच की जाएगी तो पता चलेगा कि इन्होंने कितना भ्रष्टाचार किया है। और उस भ्रष्टाचार के खिलाफ सबसे बुलंद आवाज संसद के अंदर और संसद के बाहर संजय सिंह की थी। वो मोदी जी को बर्दाश्त नहीं हो रहा था। पहले संजय सिंह को संसद से सस्पेंड करवाया और अब उन्होंने आज उनको एक पूरी तरह से झूठे, सवेरे से शाम तक, बाबूजी बता रहे हैं कि सवेरे से शाम तक सारे घर का छान मारा इन्होंने, सारे तकिए गद्दे सारे सब छान मारा, कुछ नहीं मिला इन लोगों को। उसके बाद शाम को ये गिरफ्तार करके ले गए। अब चुनाव आ रहे हैं और जब से इंडिया अलायंस बना है, इंडिया अलायंस बनने की वजह से वो बुरी तरह से बौखलाए हुए हैं प्रधानमंत्री जी, क्योंकि उनको लग रहा है कि अगर ये अलायंस सक्सेसफुल हो गया, जो कि होगा, तो फिर मोदी जी हार रहे हैं, बुरी तरह से हार रहे हैं। और उस बौखलाहट का भी एक नतीजा है कि आज उनको गिरफ्तार किया गया है। अभी तो देखिए 2024 तक बहुत लोग गिरफ्तार होंगे, न जाने किस किस को गिरफ्तार करेंगे। ये एक बौखलाहट का उनका नतीजा है। लेकिन संजय सिंह एक शेर है, वो कोई घबराने वाला आदमी नहीं है। और प्रधानमंत्री जी मोदी जी को एक गलत फहमी है कि हमें गिरफ्तारियां करके वो हमें डरा देंगे, झुका देंगे। हम डरने वाले लोग नहीं हैं, सच्चाई के रास्ते पे निकले हैं, तो जो भी इसका खामियाजा होगा उसको भुगतेंगे।
लड़ाई को आगे कैसे लेके जाएंगे?
कोर्ट में केस करेंगे, बाकी सड़क में भी करेंगे, कोर्ट में भी करेंगे, सब करेंगे। थैंक यू
सर। राजनीतिक
So there you have Arvind Kejriwal coming out of his MP Sanjay Singh's house claiming that the arrest of Sanjay Singh is illegal, saying the Modi government is scared of defeat in the 2024 elections and therefore is targeting members of the opposition, accusing the Prime Minister of being the most corrupt Prime Minister in the country that the country has ever had, says Kejriwal insists that he is a Kattar Imandar. Now, those are of course Kejriwal's comments. We'll look for BJP's reactions in a moment. But first, as always, it's time to bring you the 9 big headlines today. It's the second big arrest in the Delhi Liquorgate case. Aam Aadmi Party Rajya Sabha MP arrested after nearly 11 hours of grilling. Kejriwal calls Sanjay Singh's arrest illegal. Arrest of Sanjay Singh will bring Kejriwal closer to the Congress and the India alliance, insists Sharad Pawar. The NCP leader tells India Today the Modi government is using the ED to force people to switch sides. Maharashtra's Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis at the Mumbai India Today conclave claims NCP Supremo Sharad Pawar was ready to tie up with the BJP in 2019 and that it was Pawar's idea to bring President's rule to Maharashtra then. ED heat now on actor Ranbir Kapoor. He is summoned by probe agency on October 6th in connection with the Mahadev betting app scandal. 15 other celebrities who attended the app promoter's wedding also likely to be questioned. 23 army personnel are missing in Sikkim's flash floods. 3 bodies recovered. Army establishments, vehicles washed away after cloudburst. And India's Neeraj Chopra and Kishore Jena win gold and silver in the men's javelin throw at the Asian Games. India's medal tally now at 81.
But will Kishore Kumar Jena in that last throw?
But our big story today is the arrest of Rajya Sabha MP of the Aam Aadmi Party, Sanjay Singh, in the Delhi liquor policy scam case. Close aide of Arvind Kejriwal, he's the second high-profile arrest in this case after Manish Sisodia, the Delhi minister. The fact is that the Enforcement Directorate is now slowly but surely reaching to Arvind Kejriwal, the Delhi Chief Minister's door. Kejriwal claims that the arrest today was illegal and the Modi government is using the Delhi liquor policy case to target the Aam Aadmi Party government and scare the opposition. It's our top story tonight.
मैं ईडी वालों को कहना चाहता हूं जिस दिन मन हो आओ, लेकिन मेरा इतिहास तो पता कर लो कम से कम. इतना दिन का सार्वजनिक जीवन है, बेदाग जीवन है.
2 months after he predicted raids, the Enforcement Directorate came knocking on Aam Aadmi Party Member of Parliament Sanjay Singh's doors. The ED team on Wednesday conducted a search at the residence of the Rajya Sabha Member of Parliament in connection with the Delhi Liquorgate scam. After close to 11 hours of search operations, Sanjay Singh was taken into custody by the Enforcement Directorate.
आज संजय सिंह जी का अरेस्ट सिर्फ इसलिए हुआ है क्योंकि भारतीय जनता पार्टी को और प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी को अपने खिलाफ आवाज उठाने वालों से डर लगता है, आम आदमी पार्टी से डर लगता है.
संजय सिंह भी गिरफ्तार हुए हैं और आज दिल्ली को फिर से विश्वास हुआ होगा कि गलत करने वाला कभी बच नहीं सकता. जिस प्रकार से दिल्ली के माताओं बहनों को तकलीफ दिया इस सरकार ने, ये आज जल्दी अरविंद केजरीवाल जी तक भी पहुंचेगी.
Sanjay Singh's name was mentioned in a charge sheet filed in the liquor policy case. According to ED sources, Dinesh Arora, an accused who turned approver, allegedly met Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal at his residence in the presence of Sanjay Singh. Arora allegedly came into contact with former Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia through Sanjay Singh. ED sources claim Sanjay Singh received 32 lakh rupees as kickbacks in the name of election funds. The BJP staged protests in Delhi demanding Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's resignation in the Liquorgate scam.
अब जब हम यहाँ आ रहे हैं तो पता चल रहा है एक नया जिन्न निकल गया संजय सिंह का। इसका मतलब अरविंद केजरीवाल इन भ्रष्टाचारियों के सरगना है। इसलिए हम यहाँ सारे भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लोग, दिल्ली के लोग कह रहे हैं अरविंद केजरीवाल आप मास्टरमाइंड हो, आप इस्तीफा दो।
Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal claimed the BJP is trying to taint the image of Aam Aadmi Party leaders.
ये शराब घोटाला तथाकथित शराब घोटाले का भी पिछले 1 साल से जांच चल रही है, अभी तक तो कुछ मिला नहीं है। तो संजय सिंह के यहाँ भी कुछ नहीं मिलने वाला। बाकी चुनाव आ रहे हैं तो एक हारते हुए आदमी के आखिरी डेस्परेट कोशिशें नजर आ रही है, ये जो सब चल रहा है।
The opposition rallied behind the Aam Aadmi Party, calling the raids political vendetta.
There are raids at Sanjay Singh's house. Do you want to say anything?
ये तो होता ही रहेगा चुनाव।
हमारे सांसद संजय सिंह जी के यहाँ भी जो छापा डाला गया है, ये वैमनस्यता का ही परिणाम है। हम इसकी घोर निंदा करते हैं।
महाराष्ट्र में ये रेड्स होते हैं, पश्चिम बंगाल में रेड्स होते हैं, छत्तीसगढ़ झारखंड में रेड्स होते हैं, हाँ गुजरात में क्यों नहीं होते, मध्य प्रदेश में क्यों नहीं होते?
The Aam Aadmi Party government in Delhi has been hit by a serious corruption charge. Former Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi, Manish Sisodia, has already been jailed in the alleged Delhi liquor policy scam. Another former minister and Aam Aadmi Party MLA, Satyendra Jain, was also jailed for his alleged role in a separate money laundering case. With Munish Pandey in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, at the India Today Mumbai conclave, we spoke a short while ago to the NCP leader Sharad Pawar, who has been in touch with Arvind Kejriwal. He claims that these ED arrests are being designed to try and break the India opposition alliance. But according to Mr. Pawar, actually the arrest of Sanjay Singh will bring Mr. Kejriwal only closer to the India alliance. In fact, Mr. Pawar insists the Modi government is using the ED to force those like Kejriwal to switch sides. But it won't succeed, he claims. Listen in to Sharad Pawar.
Sanjay Singh of the Aam Aadmi Party has been arrested today in the Delhi excise policy case. How do you see all of this? Do you see it as the India alliance claims the Modi government being vindictive? Or do you accept that the law is taking its own course? How long will you complain ED की वजह से सब कुछ हो रहा है?
No, I know this gentleman very well. He is a finance person, a very straightforward, and directly, indirectly, he is not associated with the charge which is against him.
No, so are you saying that the ED has fixed him?
This is a clear-cut vindictive action against him, and indirectly Mr. Kejriwal, who happens to be Chief Minister of Delhi.
So you're saying this is a vindictive action and indirectly on Mr. Kejriwal. But I want to know, Mr. Kejriwal is one of your India Alliance members. Do you believe that these actions are being taken to break your India Alliance?
Yes,
Do you believe that the ED is being used as a weapon even to break your NCP? I know after the NCP broke and Ajit Pawar moved away, the buzz in Mumbai was Ajit Pawar was warned, if you don't break away, ED आपके घर पहुंच जाएगी.
About Delhi thing I cannot tell, but it is true. Nowadays, these agencies, whether CBI, whether ED, is practically used against the political leaders who doesn't choose to present government.
Arvind Kejriwal and Congress fighting the elections together in 2024. Do you believe that is possible? Or with this ED raid now, Mr. Kejriwal will also think like your NCP people, चलो घर में बैठ जाते हैं, no part of this alliance, नहीं तो ED मेरे घर आ जाएगी कल.
In fact, ED की एक्शन जो हो गई दिल्ली में, इससे कंसोलिडेशन हो जाएगा.
ED के एक्शन से कंसोलिडेशन हो जाएगा.
इससे केजरीवाल and others will take a very strong line.
So you're saying ED action will actually bring Kejriwal and Congress closer together?
Definitely. In fact, I had a talk with Kejriwal on one occasion about Delhi seat. I think Delhi has a
7 seats, sir.
As on today, Congress got 0.
Yes.
But Mr. Kejriwal told me, if he discuss with Congress, out of 7, I am ready to give 3 seats to Congress and I will manage with 4 and resolve that issue. So if this is thinking of Kejriwal, Kejriwal is ready to accommodate other major parties and he is definitely thinking that we have to build non-BJP section and we have to encourage non-BJP.
So Sharad Pawar claiming that actually these arrests will bring the India alliance closer together. But will that really happen? Let's raise the big questions. Is the Enforcement Directorate, as is being alleged by the likes of Mr. Pawar, being used to target the opposition? Can the Kejriwal government claim to be completely clean in the Delhi liquor policy case? Can the Kejriwal government, in fact, actually be able to use this case successfully? We'll raise lots of questions today here on our talking point. The big talking point, of course, how is this all going to play out in 2024? The Enforcement Directorate in the eye of the storm, also the Aam Aadmi Party government. Joining me now, my guests tonight are Jasmine Shah, the Aam Aadmi Party leader. I am also joined by RP Singh, Sardar RP Singh, BJP spokesperson. Javed Ansari, senior journalist, joins us. Jasmine Shah, how do you respond to those who will say, look, if there is no case, then Mr. Kejriwal and Aam Aadmi Party can go to the courts and claim this is wrongful arrest. Manish Sisodia has been in jail for more than 7 months now without bail, and now you've got Sanjay Singh arrested. If the case was non-existent, then why aren't you getting any benefit from the courts? The courts are not giving you any benefit, so why blame the Modi government and the ED?
Rajdeep, let us be very clear. The Delhi excise policy matter is the largest and the biggest political vitiant in independent India. And I say this very responsibly because the numbers speak for themselves. In the last 15 months since the investigation in this matter has started, more than 1,000 raids have happened in different corners of the country. More than 500 witnesses have given their statements. And this scam, which is alleged to be around of 100 crores, you would have imagined that after all this work, after 1,000 raids, maybe out of 100 crores, 10 crores, 1 crore, 10 lakh, 1 lakh, kuch paisa mila hota. Some money may have been recovered because what has been alleged is money laundering. Not a single paisa has been recovered. I challenge every panelist in your panel, and I challenge you also to name me one case in the history of India where 1,000 raids have happened and not a single rupee has been recovered. As far as the question, Rajdeep, that you asked is concerned,
but why has then a Manish Sisodia, the original, why has a Manish Sisodia then not got bail? If there is nothing in this case, as I said, you can then charge the government and the ED with wrongful arrest, go to the courts and prove your innocence. What is being suggested is because you're not getting repeated bail, the government of the day, the Modi government is saying this is proof that prima facie a case exists. They claim, the ED claims they've established a money trail which involves, according to them in Mr. Sanjay Singh's case, a kickback of 32 lakhs.
I was just coming to the answer of this question, Rajdeep. It's very interesting. See, first of all, 32 lakhs is what was alleged for Mr. Sanjay Singh. But the point is that we do realize that the process of justice in India can take time. Just because bail is taking longer, the process is taking longer, doesn't mean that any person is accused. I think this is a 101 of law. Until and unless a final charge sheet is filed, the charges are proven, a conviction is obtained, you cannot label anyone as somebody who has indulged in any kind of a crime. And it's very interesting. While you say that Mr. Sisodia has not been given any bail, what was his role? His role was as a minister who approved the policy, which was then approved by the cabinet and was approved by the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi. but only Mr. Sisodia is in jail. Not just that, many other business houses who are alleged to have participated in this crime, all of them, the bails have been given. So very conveniently, only the Aam Aadmi Party politicians are being denied bail, and ED and CBI are tooth and nail opposing bail. But for all the other people, the ED and CBI are quiet. They're not even contesting the bail. It is plain and simple witch hunt. Never in the history of India, 1,000 raids, not a single rupee recovered. And not just that, one more interesting fact. 5 witnesses, or not 5 witnesses, 5 people who were called and summoned, they have gone to the court on record and said that we were beaten up in custody by the ED, and we were told that give us a statement against our leader, otherwise we will do XYZ to you and your family. These 5 people have gone to the court. Today also there is no evidence against Mr. Sanjay Singh except for the statement of one person who was arrested, then decided to become approver. We can imagine under what threat, and then he gave a statement and was given bail. So it's very clear, the dots line up very conveniently. This is nothing but a political witch hunt. Mr. Modi knows that he is losing in 2024, and the only way to save himself is to put the entire opposition in jail. Be it the Aam Aadmi Party, be it the Trinamool Congress, be it every other member of the India.
Can I for a moment turn to... Okay, can I turn to Sardar RP Singh? Sardar RP Singh, question number 1. The fact is that you claim that there is a large Delhi liquor policy scam case. However, as of today, there has been no convictions in the case. And Jasmine Shah is right. There are those is right to an extent. There are those who've been granted bail. In some cases, those individuals now are claiming that they did not make any payoffs. The ED is still going to have to prove its case that payoffs were directly made. Would you accept that today the BJP will have to first prove convictions before it claims that the entire Aam Aadmi Party is brushed? This whole thing, this is creating the perception first, and then the investigation takes place.
Rajdeep, good evening, and let's start with the good news today. You generally do the good news at the latest point. The good news is that Asian Games, we have crossed the last year's tally, and we have crossed something like 80 plus, if I'm right, 81 medals for the country. And that's the good news. And now coming to the subject. I was just showing you what the court said. This is the court observation, and it says that Delhi liquor scam, city court says Sisodia is the architect of the conspiracy, rejects bail. Not me, not BJP. It's the court which is saying so. So let's wait for the court. You rightly said why court is not giving bail. Well, court would have something with it, or ED would have presented something to the court. That's why there's no bail happening. I mean, they have tried 3 or 4 times in the Supreme Court, and then court has rejected the bail. Satinder Jain is still in jail. Bail give me a second, Raji. And the bail has been rejected. Vijay Nair, his bail has been rejected. A man who was a conduit, who was allotted the minister's bungalow. Kailash Gulot never stayed in his bungalow. It was Vijay Nair who was using his bungalow to play the all conduit between the South lobby and between the administration here and the government here. So they could have got the bail, or they could have got the case quashed. I mean, they could have gone further because they don't have to pay money from their pocket. They are using Delhi people's taxpayers' money to hire best of the lawyers. They could have hired best of the lawyers and then could have gone to the court and could have got the case quashed, saying this is all falsehood, this is all fabricated, there's no case, please quash the case. But let me tell you what the case is now. The case is that way back in October 2020, there's a gentleman, I'm forgetting his name, but he was an excise inspector. He categorically wrote a letter to Mr. Arvind Kejriwal stating that you have not gone by the rules, and you have given the liquor vents to the cartel, and not only the cartel, to the blacklisted companies also. It is an official letter. I'll send those letters to you, which was sent by the excise department. And that led to this can of worms opening up in the public. But that's how Kejriwal is. He was sitting on it because there was money.
Can you must
give you the money part also? Can I give you the money part also? You are asking for the money part.
Mr. RP Singh, I ask you I ask you a simple question today. I ask you a simple question today. 2 actually questions, but the first question is a question that I asked this morning also on Twitter. Are you telling me that the enforcement director of this country only operates in opposition ruled states? I had Sharad Pawar with me today on the Mumbai to India Today conclave. He claimed that the enforcement directorate was used to get his NCP MLAs to switch sides. They came to him, according to him, and said, sir, if we join the Modi government, the ED will not come to our house. This is the reputation that the enforcement directorate has earned, sir. In Madhya Pradesh, in Haryana, in Gujarat, where you have governments, there is no ED. The ED only operates, are you telling me, in the opposition ruled states? And therefore, do I take an ED investigation as seriously as I should, given that their conviction rate is so very low? They have a low conviction and they only go into opposition ruled states.
Rajdeep, I'll ask your research team to do a little better research. Check was the conviction rate in PMLA case. Then you should talk about the conviction rate. It's not only the ED case, they put together PML and ED cases where the conviction rate is almost 95%. But coming to the point, Mr. Sharad Pawar, I mean, you should be happy because, the ED has become a glue for opposition to come together. And you said what will be agenda for 2024, how will it affect 2024? Was showing
I asked you a simple question. Does the ED, are you telling me the ED, why does the ED not operate in a BJP ruled state?
I'll answer that also.
Are you telling me that there is no ED in opposition in BJP ruled states?
Can I? Please. So, as per your the basic issue of this debate, that what will the effect of the this ED raid on the 2024 is bringing all the corrupt together is very good for opposition party that they are coming together because they are worried that even to the extent that 4-3 ratio you said has been decided. Mr. Sharad Pawar, probably I couldn't hear that properly, but Sharad Pawar ji said that.
I will ask you again. Is there an enforcement directorate in the country in BJP ruled states? I ask you a straight question. Please give me. इधर की बात मत करना उधर की. RP Singh सीधी बात करो.
सीधी बात ये है कि राजदीप सरदेसाई को दुनिया के सबसे अच्छे वकील हायर करने चाहिए. मेरी सरकार के खिलाफ कोई मुकदमा हो, आप हायर कीजिए वकील, उसकी फीस RP सिंह देंगे. पर आपके पास कोई सबूत तो हो, कोई केस लड़ने के लिए मुकदमा तो हो. सिर्फ हवाबाजी में सर इसलिए, और 2012 के अंदर हमारी सरकार नहीं थी जब सोनिया गांधी जी और राहुल गांधी के ऊपर मुकदमा बना था. हमारी सरकार नहीं थी.
Okay, Javed Ansari, you're hearing two sides. You see, this Delhi liquor policy case has now spread from Delhi to Telangana. What is interesting, the Telangana leg seems to have gone slow as the elections there come closer. The Delhi end of it is heating up, and there are reports that the ED has even more incriminating material, they claim, not yet out in the public domain, which would suggest that decisions were taken that eventually led to monetary benefits. Do you see this as a political case, or do you believe the Aam Aadmi Party will also have much to answer?
Look, as a matter of principle, nobody is above the law and everybody needs to be held accountable. But accountability must be across the board, not selective. You can't, and today in the 3M case, the Supreme Court made some very telling observations. They said that the Enforcement Directorate must not be vindictive, and it needs to act in a very transparent manner and in a manner that evokes people's confidence. So prima facie, they do believe that the ED's conduct leaves some things to be desired. With regards to what kind of an effect this will have, the jury is still out. Mr. Kejriwal's welfare versus the allegations against him. And, I do not buy this argument that, okay, you face the courts, you face the investigating agencies, if you have nothing to hide, if you have nothing to answer for, you will be set scot-free. When will you be scot-free? The provisions of the PMLA, of the Enforcement Directorate, are so stringent that the process itself kills you. The process destroys you. For the next several months, you will just be running around courts. You will be running around investigating agencies. They'll summon you at midnight. 7 people will ask you the same questions in 7 different ways, and then you go. Which innocent person, kaun sharif aadmi, would want to subject himself to this kind of humiliation, to this kind of mental torture? And therefore, the
fact though is that in this Delhi liquor, Yes. The fact, though, is in the Delhi liquor policy case, Arvind Kejriwal himself, Jasmine Shah, was questioned by the CBI for over 9 hours on April 16, 2023. You've had raids carried out on several officials. In each case, the accusation is irregularities in the formulation, implementation of the now scrapped excise policy. The question, therefore, is that some are asking, will Mr. Kejriwal be next? Is that the fear that the Aam Aadmi Party has, that Arvind Kejriwal could be the next in line?
Rajdeep, first let me very clearly tell your viewers that there is not a single person in Aam Aadmi Party who fears any action from Modi's pet agencies, because this in effect shows that how much he fears Aam Aadmi Party, the rise of Aam Aadmi Party as a national party within 10 years, and to the potential impact that Aam Aadmi Party will have in the 2024 election. And I think this point needs to be underscored, that we have never seen in the history of our country a political witch hunt where, and on a policy, the so-called excise policy, which actually led to an increase in revenue collections of the government, on which not an iota, not a single rupee has been recovered. But this fictitious case has been built only and because they want to destroy the Aam Aadmi Party.
The charge is not increase in revenue collection. The charge is kickbacks. No, Jasmine Shah, the charge is of kickbacks.
Is a scam. No, the kickback also has to be proven, right? For 1.5 years, they have been saying that this is the charge. 1,000 raids, 50,000 pages of documents have been recovered. 500 witnesses have been spoken to. Many witnesses have alleged that they have been threatened. They are, the security of their and their families at stake. And they are said that sign on this blank paper and we will say what you have to say. So is this how you are going to treat opposition in 2023 after 75 years of independence? I think this is going to be the final death knell of the Modi government. The writing is on the wall, Rajdeep. Today, nobody in BJP is willing to talk about the issues of the people. Nobody's talking on inflation. Where will the jobs come from? Where will the investments come from? The entire BJP government is only out there either arresting a good journalist, just like we have seen yesterday, who are asking important questions of the government, or the strongest voices in the parliament, like Mr. Sanjay Singh. First, they put him they suspended him from the parliament because he was the one to ask the toughest questions. Today, they have arrested him. Not a single evidence was recovered even today. But just because you have a draconian law under the Enforcement Directorate, you can go ahead and arrest anyone and everyone. Whereas so many BJP leaders, so many of them, Mukul Roy, Suvendu Adhikari, Chhagan Bhujbal, all of them, they are not even called for investigation. So it shows clearly what is going on in this country, and people are not fooled. BJP should know that you cannot fool the people all the time.
I will leave it there. Those are very strong words that you are using.
I'm sorry, Rajdeep, you give uninterrupted time to the Aam Aadmi Party.
Jasmine. I will give you. Okay, before you make that accusation, I have a very important. The World Cup is coming. You're a cricket fan, but I will give you. So I have an interview with Sunil Gavaskar and Harbhajan Singh, but I will give you 1 minute to respond. क्या ये कहीं आपकी भौकलाहट है? According to the opposition, the BJP is using the ED to spread fear in their ranks, and the moment someone switches to the BJP, the ED cases are dropping. This charge is being made again and again. A quick response, RP Singh.
Let me turn this around. I hope you will not intervene. Let me turn this around in Punjab. So what is Aam Aadmi doing with Congress in Punjab? They have arrested 4 of their ministers, including the Deputy CM, who's still in jail. One of the leaders, the key leader, Sukhpal Khera, who's in jail. So what do you think? What are they doing there? Are they trying to do the same what you are accusing us? I mean, are they trying to arm twist Congress to get into some sort of alliance and give them some seats in Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh? Does that mean that? I mean, one side Mr. Kejriwal says that we...
No, but it is very interesting, RP Singh. It is very interesting, RP Singh, that in this very Delhi liquor scam case, originally among those investigators was K. Kavita, the TRS leader. Suddenly the heat seems to have gone off her, and you're now focusing on Delhi. The rumor was the BJP wanted some kind of a backroom deal with the TRS. So all the time you're accused of using ED to settle political scores.
Well, I mean, I understand you are good at doing a lot of fiction writing and do a lot of fiction story building also. But let's understand, Ajay Makhan, Mr. Dixit, Alka Lamba, all of them have accused Aam Aadmi Party of liquor scam, of Sheesh Mahal, not me. He said, Mr. Kejriwal went to Bhupesh Bagel's constituency and said, he's the most corrupt chief minister. So who's talking? I mean, when they say about each other, it's okay with you and it's okay with them. But the fact is, no one talks about it. I mean, let's understand, the problem is that let's fight against corruption. Whoever is corrupt, wherever he is, whether he's in Telangana, whether he's in Delhi, or whether he's in Punjab.
Well, at the moment, it seems that corruption only is in opposition-ruled states. All the BJP-ruled states are like the river Ganga, totally pure, is what is being suggested. I'm afraid that's the perception, RP Singh. You can claim whichever way you want. ये public है, ये सब जानती है. अंदर क्या है, बाहर क्या है, सब कुछ पहचानती है.